Hi, I'm Chris Larson, the developer and publisher of ClearTerms.com, and this is an introduction to ClearTerms.com's cloud-based business-to-business credit application processing system. To create an account on ClearTerms.com, click on the Create Account menu item from the home page. Fill out the new account form and then click on the Create Account button. Your account is created and your dashboard is displayed. The first thing you need to do is change your password. Click on the Settings menu option at the top of your dashboard. Then click on the Your Password Settings tab. After you created your account on ClearTerms.com, you received a welcome message that included a temporary password. You'll need to go to your email and copy that password now. You'll need to enter or paste your temporary password into the old password field and enter your desired password into the new password and confirm password fields. Then click the Update button. Now click on the Your Logo tab to upload your company's logo. It will be used in correspondences to your applicants and their trade references, and also on the application form and the trade reference request forms. Click on the Browse button and then click on the File dialog. Select your company's logo, then click the Open button. Now click the Upload button and your logo will be displayed to the right. Now you can start adding applicants to the system. Click the Add New button at the top right corner of the screen. Complete the new application form thoroughly and accurately, as this will ensure a smooth process. Then click the Save New Application button. Right now I can only offer the self-service credit application. I hope to bring full-service applications online in mid-2023. Click the OK button just to acknowledge this. Now read the terms of service, then click the box to indicate that you agree to them, then press the Process button. This will start the credit application immediately. Alternatively, you can click the Cancel button and leave your application in a pending status. Whether you click the Process button or you click the Cancel button, your new application is displayed. When you start the application process, you'll notice that there's an email queued to your applicant in the Application Audit section. This is the credit application request message. We queue all messages to prevent performance problems you might experience if we sent email messages on the fly. The messages are sent in the background. This application request message will be sent to your applicant 2 more times, and each attempt will be displayed under the Application Audit section. The information shown under the Next Steps section to the right of the application audit is updated depending on how much time has lapsed since the credit application was created, which attempt was made to contact your application, and how many days has passed since the last attempt was made. It gives you tips to help you keep on top of your application. On the third and final attempt, the message status will change depending on how close the application is to being closed by automatic process, which occurs 72 hours after the final attempt is made. The level of severity is designated as Alert, Advisory, Warning, and Critical. If the level is critical, there is less than 24 hours before the application is closed by automatic process. The application request message includes your logo and your contact details as if you sent the message. When your applicant clicks on the link for their credit application, their online application is loaded into their browser. The credit application is divided into 4 sections: the Business Details section, Business Contacts section, the Trade References, and the Credit Application Submission section. Your applicant will start with the Business Details section, loading the form by clicking on the Click Here link in the Instructions section to the right. The form asks for key details like number of years in business, number of employees, nature of business, organization type, annual sales, desired terms, and desired credit limit. After completing the form and clicking the Save button, the Business Details section is highlighted green, and there's a green check mark at the top right corner to indicate that the section has been completed. This happens for each of the sections once they're completed. Your applicant can exit the browser and return to complete it at any time without losing their data in any section they've completed. The Business Contacts section collects 4 of your applicant's key contacts: the CEO, CFO, the accounts payable contact, and the purchasing contact. Your applicant clicks the Add link to the right of each contact to load the form. After entering contact information and clicking the Save button, the contact is displayed. I created a shortcut to save your applicant a little time. If their CEO's contact info is the same as the contact info for your applicant, then they can click the same as above link and the CEO information will automatically be updated with the name, email, and phone number associated with the applicant. Clicking the same as above link on subsequent key contacts copies the preceding contact details down. When all four key contacts have been added or copied, the section is highlighted green and a green check mark is shown at the top right to indicate it's been completed. The next step is for your applicant to start adding their trade references. They'll click on the Add Reference link to load the form, add their trade reference information, click the Save button, and repeat the process for 6 trade references. The section is then highlighted green and a green check mark is shown to indicate it's been completed. Like the information entered into the contacts and business details sections, each trade reference is saved to the server as they are added so the applicant doesn't need to re-enter that information if they close the browser and reload the form. Finally, your applicant will submit their application by clicking the box to indicate that the information they provided is accurate and then clicking the Submit button. Now that your applicant has completed their application form, you can view the details from your dashboard by clicking on the applicant's name. In this view, you can see all available details about your applicant, including their key details, contacts, and trade references. You can expand each trade reference to show their details by clicking the Expand widget. The expanded view shows all the details that your applicant entered for the trade reference, details for each of up to 3 trade reference request messages, and also gives intuitive details about the status of your applicant's trade reference, as well as tips to help expedite the process. From time to time, your applicant may enter an email address for a trade reference that bounces for any of a few reasons. Most of the time, it's a misspelling of the username or the domain name of the email address that causes the bounce. In any case, when a trade reference request message bounces, you will receive an email notification and the associated trade reference will appear in the list with a red wrench. When expanded, the details of the bounced message are shown to help you intervene and expedite the process. You can very easily update the trade reference's email address by clicking on the edit icon to the left of the trade reference's name. This loads the trade reference form where you'll update the email address and then click the Save button. The trade reference request messages are reset and your trade reference's first trade reference request message is requeued. Similar to the application request message, the trade reference request message uses your company's logo and contact details as if the message came from you. Trade reference request messages are emailed to each trade reference 3 times with 72 hours between each attempt. When the trade reference clicks the Click Here link to open the trade reference form, or clicks the URL in the event that the Click Here link doesn't work, the trade reference request form is loaded into the user's browser. The trade reference form asks for key details and performance indicators, including how long your applicant has been doing business with the trade reference, the date of the last sale the trade reference made to your applicant, the payment terms granted to your applicant by the trade reference, the credit limit established by the trade reference for your applicant, current due, past due, and recent high credit, number of NSF checks, if any, in the past 12 months, whether the applicant is a satisfactory customer, if your applicant is a seasonal customer, if your applicant is too new to rate by the trade reference, if there was collection activity in the past 12 months, if the applicant slow pays their invoices and the average number of slow days, and finally, whether your applicant takes earned discounts and if they take unearned discounts. When all of these metrics and characteristics have been entered, the user will input their title and update their name and email address if needed. Click on the checkbox to indicate that they provided accurate information, provide additional information if they are so inclined, and finally click on the Submit button. After submitting the trade reference form, you will receive an email notification that the trade reference has been completed. Your applicant will also get a notification that their trade reference has completed their trade reference form, and the trade reference request will get a notification thanking them for completing the trade reference form. When all the trade references have been completed, your application process is complete. You will get a notification to let you know to log into your clearterms.com dashboard to view the details. Go to clearterms.com, enter your email address and password, then click on the Go button. Your dashboard is displayed. Click on the applicant that you wish to review the results for. In this view, you no longer see the application audit. In its place are the results from the applicant's trade references replies in summary. Data from all of the trade reference forms are represented here. The key performance indicators and metrics include the highest, average, and lowest credit limit, the best, average, and worst payment terms, the highest, average, and lowest current balance, the highest, average, and lowest recent high balance, the highest, average, and lowest past due balance, the total past due balance, the total current balance, and the total balance, the longest, average, and least time the applicant has done business with the trade references, the latest, average, and oldest date of last sale, the most, average, and least slow but collectible days, the most, average, and least and total NSF checks in the past 12 months, and the number of trade references that affirm that the applicant is satisfactory, is a seasonal customer, is too new to rate, or has collections activity in the past 12 months. To see the result from individual trade references, expand the trade reference to reveal the metrics that trade reference provided on their trade reference form. The interface is intuitive, making it easy to identify positive elements of the trade reference and problem areas. All of this information is available in PDF format. Just click on the printer icon at the top of the application. Click on the Process button, and your application report is loaded into your browser. From there, you can print and save the PDF, which can then be emailed and stored on your local file system or network, and even uploaded to cloud storage. Thank you for taking the time to watch this introduction to clearterms.com, and I hope you become a customer.